Alright, here is the video review for Buzzworthy Bumblebee Legacy Evolution Transformers Origin Autobot Jazz, aka Cybertronian mode Jazz. His arms on the bottom do kind of post him up a little bit, but it makes him look like he's hovering from certain angles, so that's kind of cool. Although if you turn him from the side, you can see some bits hanging out the bottom. But it's a little Cybertronian mode Jazz. Like everybody else, I do hope we get a wheeljack if they're going to be doing these eventually. But yeah, fun. His gun can plug in up top. His little grappling hook thing can plug in under here, into what's essentially his robot mode chest, but under the vehicle, and help support him as a little flying pose. I do like that his stuff integrates a little better into his vehicle mode, even with the gun on top, than Bumblebee, where you had to put the jetpack on top and then the gun off to the side. You couldn't even store the gun either on top of the jetpack or inside the jetpack. I feel like there might have been enough room to maybe allow it to store over there. I guess there's nothing stopping you from, if it does fit in there, there's nothing stopping you from just kind of, well, nope, see, it's just too short. That's a shame. Can you go this way? Nope. Yeah, I just feel like right there, if it had just been a smidge shorter, it would fit. Can you still put it on there like that? Okay, I guess you can kind of mush it in there. If you really want to, you can kind of force it to stay in there. Never mind. So that's a little better, but still, giant jetpack on the back does not integrate super well into his cool, sleek spaceship mode. And then again, just for the sleekness, let's go ahead and take their guns off. You can see they're more cartoony, smoothest. I'd still love this Bumblebee little saucer car shape. But yeah, there they are together. G1, more than meets the eye on Cybertron cartoon. Now to transform it, we'll just go ahead. Right here, you're going to unpop the door here. And the door does go last. You can see there's a little tab when you're going to vehicle mode. It's easy to want to clip everything together, but the door has to go last because there's a little tab here that goes into the arm like that. So you do want to make sure, and the arms then tab into the legs here. So you got to unpeg this like that and open it up. Then you can unpeg the arms from the legs. You can see there's a little tab here that goes into a slot on the back of the arm. And then the only real tricky part, there's actually a couple tricky parts, getting this up and getting these untabbed is, there you go. Just kind of wiggle them until they come loose, and then the legs, you can split them apart and do this a little easier. You'll see inside the leg is the same kind of collapsible knee joint system, because once you get that open, you can open this up like we saw on a lot of the Titans Return figures, collapse the knee. But you lift this up, fold this panel in, and then fold that back out so it snaps into place, and then flip out the toes, and then same over here. You can collapse and extend it with this panel closed. It does come out. I was just showing you how the gimmick works. You're going to have to open this up. It is easier to get this all the way open when it's fully extended. Just want to show you can do it. And then clip that, and then that also has a tab here that locks the leg in place with the tab. So I guess you do want to have that bent a little bit before you collapse these things. Going back to robot mode, when you're going to vehicle mode. Flip out the toes. This comes down and back, and right here, for some reason, that came off a lot easier than it usually does. Getting those two tabs to pop off from right here to reveal this hinge can be a little bit of a pain, but then this bolts up like this. This kind of comes down onto the back, as far down as you can get it. The arms open up to the side. Unplug there's the grappling hook piece, and then there's also like the winch part of it piece. They're two separate pieces for, I guess, molding purposes, because there's no line that goes between them. I guess if you want to tie your own line to it, but it does make it a bit of a pain to get it out, because it's very hard to get both pieces out at the same time from this chest peg. You kind of have to pull this out and then wiggle the winch part out. But they are two separate pieces. Take this chest piece and just kind of double hinge it down and plug it in right there. There's a tab. It should just, there we go. Well, why are you not locking in? Whatever. Turn his head around. And then rotate his arms around so the open bit's on the inside. Bring his fists out. There is Jazz in robot mode. We'll go ahead and give him his gun. Which again can go in either hand. He's got ball joint neck, dual swivel shoulders, bicep swivel, hinge elbow. It can go a little bit backwards. No wrist swivel. He's got a waist swivel, dual hinge hips, hinge knee, some ankle tilt there on his foot, a little bit of toe posability. Here he is with his buddy Bumblebee, your G1 Cybertronian modes. They're cool. And either one of Jazz's hands can flip in. There's a peg hole on the back where, of course, you can stick the winch in. And like I said, if you want to fire off the hook, you can. There's no connector piece. I don't know if it doesn't look like there was ever intended to be. If you wanted to, you could probably just, if you're not worried about shooting out the winch piece, you could probably glue those two together just so they don't get lost and are easier to pull out from the chest mode. But yeah. Again, like everybody else, hope we get a wheel jack. That would be cool. It seems like where the line's going. I would have thought the first Bumblebee in the Cybertronian mode was already kind of a, wow, I can't believe they did that. That's very cool. I'll buy that as a one-off for my collection. And then they surprise us with this Jazz. Which again, not like I would have figured if we ever did get a second one, it would have been Wheeljack. But no, here's Jazz. Okay, great. Happy surprise. Waiting for the next one because I hope they keep doing this every now and then, giving us some of these Cybertron modes. Tetrajet, real honest to God Tetrajet seekers. Who knows? Let's see. I don't know any secrets. I'm just thinking of where this could go. But Transformers, Buzzworthy, Bumblebee, Legacy Evolution, all that branding is on the instructions. Buzzworthy, Bumblebee, Legacy Evolution, Origin Autobot, Jazz, Transformers. He's out. You can order him from Target. He's showing up in Targets. This was the only one I saw. I don't know if it was the last one this Target had or just the only one that was out on the shelf at the time I went. But yeah. Really great fun figure. Super happy to have him on the shelf now next to his Bumblebee. And like I said, if we only get these two, that's an even number. I'll be okay. But now they got me wanting more. Which is really what you want to do with a toy line when you're trying to entice people to spend money on your product, is make them want more. That's capitalism. Or commerce? I don't know. What am I? A genius? No, I like toys. Not that you can't do both. Anyway, there's Jazz. Enjoy him. Keep enjoying him. Just a little bit more enjoying him. Okay, we're done.